I am Pradeep Chaturvedi. I'm presently working as a director in the Parliament of India in the Rajya Sabha Secretariat, looking after the ICT in the Secretariat and also the one of the group of the questions which will elaborate later on as part of my duties also. Questions basically when we see in Parliament session, the member start asking questions, but there is a lot of work to do on the background, and they give notices and we have to examine its admissibility. That we do at our own level, and then only we can admit a question to ask by a ministry. That's a tool given to the legislature to have accountability on the government, how they function well. And the ICT is another area which we are working and growing fast in the last 1.5 decades. That's basically our role is now today.
So tell us about some of the challenges which the government is facing in providing a better service delivery model to society.
When we say about government, we are a part of a government which is called legislature. So our role is a different part, and computerization we started somewhere in 1995. The members of parliament asking for the computers to get the work done and get the information is very easy. So we start with the computerization and gradually move to the ICT now. And in 97 we are much behind the level. Now I can say with the proud that we are the much informative organization in public domain.
What is the environment now in the parliament? What kind of technologies the Parliament of India is using? Have we borrowed some kind of technology from the other constitutions?
We can say we have not borrowed what this is the international standard, and we have a IPU, and there's a World Conference of the World Parliament also. We get the information from there, and we are getting support from NIC. We have grown. Our focus is that we can speak to the language of the people, to the people, in a simple language people understand. And for the last more than a decade, we are getting the good feedback from the public. They want every information, they can get the information on the website. It's very informative. We have changed the entire structure of the website also. And now we are moving to the DataGov, releasing data sets in user-friendly modalities where the public can use it for research modalities also. That we are working in that part. Challenge is always there when we have to grow. We have to understand the change management, and none is acceptable so early. Still, members of parliament are using it. They are keen to have the computer equipment. They want to have information. Recently, we have introduced a tablet the last 5 years, and the members are coming with the tablets. They are not looking for the papers. So we are moving toward the paperless parliament, but it will take time in our environment. We can't do in a European parliament type, but we can take time to go in that direction only.
So are these tablets connected to a central server or somewhere from where the different people are getting all the informations regarding the updates? And
since we have a tablet and we have a customized applications for the tablet, which members are using it, and we will release the application on the data.gov also, where the people can use it, and it's a user-friendly applications which can be done also. It's a good thing. People are using it also, and we are happy for that. We are at least delivering it to the public, and they are looking towards us to get the more information on that part.
Can you tell us about, brief us with some of the vendors in the technology department from outside, I mean some of the private vendors?
See, our first vendor is our own government organization, is NIC. But yes, for the hardware, we are going for HP, Dell. We are looking for the other server requirement from the IBM and the other vendors also. But we move through NIC and the NICSI. That's basically government vendor to avoid the problem of the financial regulations. The FRSR part. So we have, but we interact with the vendors also. Nowadays, it's more of easy for us to get the things done. We are happy for that. At least we are getting more information with the vendors, and we look towards that. Coming to the summit, it is a wide eye-opener for me also, and I got to know some of the organizations which are working in the area in government sector which we are not aware of at all. That's
So tell us about some of the security measures, security and surveillance. How are we trying to, make it in a better position? There was attack in the parliament, and since then, how have we grown up? What are the new technological developments that parliament has seen from then to today's time?
You have reminded me the old stories again. We had a easy access earlier. Now we had to walk around along. We have a number of security gadgets, the barriers, the barricades. Even an officer of the parliament, I cannot go in my own vehicle to a certain point also, which we restricted to members only. Security has raised a lot, and we have all security gadgets. Earlier we having CCTV. Now we have a advanced technology. Recording the voice is also there. So we are coming into that fold, and our joint committee on security looks for towards that part. Again, come back to that. We are looking towards NIC to support us in all the aspects, and they're giving good support to us. And security in two aspects: one of the parliament premises and one of the IT support also. So NICNet server is there, and we have a cyber control, security control. Through that, we are controlling our. We are worried about, but we have a good control over this cyber security also. We are protecting our data also in different servers also.
According to you, some of the future trends that we can see in the parliament in technological terms?
We can go along with our first aim is to become a paperless parliament, so that we can have a. It's reminded me of one of the interaction with the Secretary General of Netherlands Parliament last year when we were in the World Parliament Conference. He said, one fine morning our chairperson said, we want to go paperless parliament. He had purchased the Apple iPad for all the members of parliament, and they have a system different to us, the committee papers, which 5 feet or 6 feet of the height of papers are sent every week to the members. They have all made applications and transferred to the iPad and give it to the members. 1 or 2 members started asking for the paper. Then they had developed a strategy, and they got the other members to teach the member who is asking for papers. They become paperless in 6 months' time. For our condition, since we are not connected with the internet in remote areas, and the members of parliament who are coming from remote areas find it difficult to get the papers over there, it may take time till we have a connectivity over there. But certainly we are hoping that we have a paperless first aim. Second aim is that idea is to get the more public to come near to the parliament, know what the representative is doing it, and how to get the more interaction with the members of parliament. And the functioning of parliament should be known to the people. Presently our parliament cannot be accessed by the general public without a sponsor of a member, unlike the European Parliament or the parliaments, where the people can just walk in and get for the reference over there. So we are looking for that. May take some time, or may have to review the entire security system also, but certainly it's a people's parliament, and people has to have access to that part. That's basically we're looking for.
And how are you catering to the needs of training and development of the of various members of parliament?
We have during session period, we have a weekly sessions for the members of parliament and for their personal staff also. A weekly schedule is made for them. They can come and ask for the training sessions on the different applications, like customized one and the standard applications, which we are using it regularly. And for also the members can come to our data center anytime for making any request for the iPad or the smartphones or any other computer related training or support. We are providing them all the weekdays. There's not a problem for them also.
How has been the feedback from the various member of parliaments towards the technology? Are they eager to learn about new technologies and new applications?
Yeah, it's a very encouraging one, and most of the member of parliament wanted to use this one. Yes, certainly the change is not so easy to accept. Few percentages are there, but when I see others are using it, there is a curiosity, what he is using it now, let me see it also. So with the others, they can start learning on that part. It's a good, we are changing the scenario, but since our environment is not so conducive, it takes time always to get the things done. and we are working in the right direction now.
And how has been your experience so far in this summit?
So wonderful summit and a wonderful experience. I had been for the first time here, and when I got a call, it was an encouraging one. But I got the two tsunamis in 3 days' time when they asked me to speak about the inclusive education, which goes overhead. And yesterday when I asked to chair the session, it's again a googly, which is difficult to handle it. But the being a trained trainer and a management trainer for the last decade so, and capacity builder for UNDP for 2 years, helped me with the insight. I have to work overnight, but I got and hopefully audience has shown the response, so I have conducted a session also. It's a good experience, and I have to be able to hear others also and interact with the people. When you come out and talk to the people, it's very learning and educative, because from different background people are coming here, and everybody gives us something learning, provided I am open to their inputs given to me.
Indians are very good player of googly and spin bowling, so I hope there will be no issues and you will play well.
That you have to tell, because organizers will tell us whether I have played it well or not. But they bowled well. I have justified session given to me, because it's a new topic and devil's mind is there. I started looking to the negative psychosis, what has to be achieved in that session, and at the end we are able to find out some solutions for that. Hopefully we can work out on that.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a pleasure having word with you. Thanks a lot, sir.